Hello dear friend, I am Dr. Ramnathan Mene. Today I deals with the FIBSc semester first animal diversity paper first. In that chapter number 2 we discuss the kingdom Animalia. Today's topic of lecture is characters of Animalia. Before this starting the today's agenda or today's session, we just review of previous lecture and then go to the next lecture. In the last lecture, we discussed about the old methods of classification of organisms. These old methods, there is two kingdom classification is there before the Whittaker. They follow the some characteristics, motile, non-motile, then chlorophyll pigment present or chlorophyll pigment absent. That's some character they follow the in old kingdom classification. Then the microscope invention is happen, and then we found some drawbacks in the old classification system, and then come across to the next part, the five kingdom classification. The five kingdom classification we discuss about the five kingdom: kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. Now we are continue to the last lecture, the kingdom Animalia. We go to the detail about kingdom Animalia. In today's session, we just go to the detail about which are the specific character of kingdom Animalia. Then we also discuss about introduction of kingdom Animalia. Then we go to the major and minor phyla found in the kingdom Animalia. The characteristics of the kingdom Animalia we also discussed in the last lecture of the some point is repeated in this part. The first one is all animals are eukaryotic cell is found in that. All animals have the holozoic type of nutrition, and these two characteristics found in the organism, that group is commonly called as the metazoa. This animal cell is absent of the cell wall. Its rigid outer covering is not found in the animal cells. Then these all animals are heterotrophic in nature. That means they not produce the own food material due to there is absence of the chlorophyll pigment in animal cells. All animals, most of animals, not all animals, but most of animals are freely movable. They are motile. They are not attached to any substance except of the some animal groups. Then every organism or animals have the development of the sense organ or presence of the sense organ. Specifically, they are eukaryotic heterotrophs. That means they are not produce they are always depend on the other for the food. All animals are developed in the reproduction as a sexual reproduction is found, and then embryo is developed, and then the continued life cycle is initiated. In some animal group, they have some internal cavity, different kind of internal cavity found inside the organism body. Then what are the habitat? Basically, you know that the organism have the different habitat in nature. There is specifically these organisms are the terrestrial in habitat, aquatic in habitat, then the semi-aquatic and terrestrial. As amphibians, this group are found in the aquatic as well as terrestrial. Then arboreal habitat. These are the different type of area or locality the animal are live in that size. Next, what are the numerical states? In whole group of animal is divided into two parts. One is the invertebrate animal and other is the vertebrate animal. In that, about 95% strata are the vertebrate animal and only 5% strata are the vertebrates. Then shape. You see the different animal, you know that you observe in our around there is different animal, and this animal shape and size of animals is always varying in nature. Then starting from the single cell organism to the multicellular organism, and in that the every organism have the different in size, and therefore we are go through the we are observe that these animals their size variation, and this size variation always we get it idea about the there is various shape, various size, and therefore this organism we are just discuss about the very simple organism as like to the Paramecia. Paramecia is a single slippery animal. Their shape is slipper-like, size is very microscopic in nature. We discuss about human being. Again, human being they have large body size, there is bipedal in nature, and the shape of animal body is the streamlined body. These are the size and shape is always vary from the protozoan to the chordate or mammal. Then movement. In all animal there we are discuss about the, how the specific character features of the animal is that they are motile organisms or motile animals. They are not, they are freely moving. They are freely moving, but they use some locomotory organ for the movement. In protozoans, they use the pseudopodia, then cilia, flagella. These contraction and relaxation of the microfilament is useful for the movement. Then arms, the different arms is also useful for the use as a locomotive organ in the animal. Segmentation, the some animals are unsegmented and some animals have the metamerically segmented. We are specifically go through the phylum Orthopoda, we are observe that there is a metamerically segmentation found in the organism body. Then the next parameter of the kingdom Animalia, there is a skeleton. We see that the organism have the specific size and shape, and ultimately there is the act as a key role as a skeleton. In animal is sometimes there some animal found the exoskeleton and some animal found the endoskeleton. For example, the endoskeleton is always absent in the all invertebrate animals because there is internal body is the cavity and they no found any endoskeleton. But the exoskeleton and endoskeleton is always found in the vertebrate animal, and therefore they always see the very specific steps. Here this illustration we are observe the path, we observe that there is a kingdom Animalia is the group of animals are primary or very basic level we divide into the two parts. There is one group is the invertebrates and other group is the vertebrates. What is the criteria of vertebrate? Those animals have the notochord is present, that animal put in the vertebrate group, and those animal absent of the notochord, that group put in the invertebrates. Again we go to the specific way invertebrates. The invertebrates, there is again invertebrate phyla. There is a in that 9 major phyla is there, and the rest of them these are the minor phyla. We go to the next few slides, which are the major phyla and which are the minor phyla. Again there is major phylum, 9 major phylum, again divided into two groups, the lower invertebrates and higher invertebrates. Similarly, in other part there is a vertebrates. The vertebrate is again divided into the 5 groups or 5 class. Class Pisces, then class amphibians, then reptiles, aves and mammals. These are the The whole life is simply we are just segregate in the some small groups. Okay, these are the first part. Then we go to the introduction of kingdom Animalia. What is the status in the environment of kingdom Animalia? In the natures, about 9 to 10 million species of animals found in the environment. Out of these, 8 lakh species have been identified till today, and you think that about 2 millions, the most of the species are unidentified till today. Nowadays, at present current situation, the biologists recognize about 36 phyla within the animal kingdom. This 36 phyla is very important to us. This 36 phyla, they have interrelationship and in between and common primitive ancestor. They have from common, the ancestor is found in that. There is interrelationship. Development is the one by one. Phylums. These common phylums is the group are divided into the two parts, the major phyla and the minor phyla. We shall study only the major phyla. 10 major phylum we are discussing in the next few years in the BSc in zoology. But the minor phyla, there is always is neglected group, but this is very important to maintain the ecosystem. Here is I give some formula for the 10 major phyla. Which are the 10 major phyla? Here in Protistan we are learn about the one animal group, the unicellular eukaryotic animals. This is known as protozoan. Then the poriferans, then coelenterates, then platyhelminthes, then nematohelminthes, then Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, then Protochordata and vertebrata. These are the 10 major phylum we learn in the next few years. But in this year we are learn up to the Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata and Platyhelminthes. Up to these 3-4 groups we learn in this semester. Here we are go to the detail about the 10 major groups in higher phylums and the lower phylums. Here the kingdom Animalia is divided into the two phylum. One is the Protozoa and another one is the Metazoa. Protozoans, these are the eukaryotic unicellular animals, and metazoans are multicellular eukaryotic animals. The metazoa is again divided into the two parts, the parazoa and eumetazoa. Parazoa, that is the phylum, they include the phylum Porifera, and eumetazoa they include again divided into the some part coelenterata, that means radiata and the bilateral. Again we go to the detail about there is a bilateria is again divided into the some other small groups. There is Protostomia. The Protostomia is divided into the acoelomate animals, that is Platyhelminthes. Now in this semester we discuss about the up to the part of the then second group of the Protostomia is pseudocoelomate animal, that is Aschelminth, and this phylum Protozoa, phylum Porifera, Coelenterata and Platyhelminthes. Up to the group we learn in this semester in animal diversity. Then Protostomia is again divided into the coelomate animals, and these are the 3 coelomate phylums is found in that group, coelomate animals. That means phylum Annelida, phylum Arthropoda and phylum Mollusca. Here the second part of the Protostomia in bilateria, there is a Ditostomia. In Ditostomia there is the one group is there is a Echinodermata and other Protochordata and the last one the Chordata. Here we see that there is a 10 major phylum we include in this flow diagram. There is Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Protochordata, and Chordata. These are the major phylum we learn in the zoology in next few years up to TYBC. Then in TYBC zoology we discuss about the some group as like to the protozoan, the first phylum Protozoa in Protista. This is a paramecious single cell eukaryotic animal we learn in the zoology. Then phylum Porifera, we see the some group in Porifera. There is Cycon, then Hexatenellida, then Venus flower. That's like animal we learn. Next one, there is a Coelenterate or Cnidaria. There is also learn about the major group animals. We know that Hydra. Then fourth one we learn about Platyhelminthes. This is a planaria, and that animals or that group we learn in this semester. And next group we learn in the next few semester and years. Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, and Chordata. These are the 10 major phylum we learn in the kingdom Animalia or zoology study. Then some minor phyla. We are just go to the enlist the names of the minor phyla and this picture presentation. We are not detail about discuss about minor phyla. Here phylum Ctenophora. This is a group of Ctenophora. Then phylum Mesozoa. This is some animal picture presentation of the Mesozoan animals. Then next there is a Nemetia. These are all worm-like animals we include in the Nemetia. Then phylum Gymnotostomata. We are of the Gynoto, that means mouth is always found in the ventral side, and this is a Gymnotostom animal. Then phylum Gastrostrycha. Here we see the pictorial presentation of the some animal of Gastrostrycha. Then Nematomorpha. Here we see the worm-like animals is a Nematomorpha. Then here is Incofrentia. This is the Norfrentia is the we are observed in the there is some segmentation body. Phylum Loriciferia. Here we see the just flower spot like structure of animals we are observing the that group. This is the Loriciferia. Then Pericula. Here we see the some globe-like structure and other like tentacle is observed in here. There is a globe-like structure and here is tentacle. This is a Pericula. Then phylum Rotifera. We are see the number of rotifers in the our water dogs in collection. Water animals. There is major group Rotifera. Then Acanthocephala. These are the another group of Acanthocephala. Then Siphonicula. Here is just siphon-like pictorial presentation of animals, and this group is included in the phylum Siphonicula. Then Euchariuria. Echidna. There we observe the same like the animal as Siphonicula. Then Pognophora. Pognophora, there is just like to the one socket to the other socket they fix and they form the animal body. Next, the Tardigrada. Tardigrada is animal. This is a very important animal. There is found in a very critical environment, and the historical they have found the alien type of DNA found in that animal. Then Pentostoma. Here we observe the structure of Pentostoma. Then Oncophora. There is the connecting link between Annelida and Arthropod. This is the Peripatus. Then Uniramata. There is a sister group of crustacean animal that's like crabs. Then next group there is a Phorona. Here is just like the water lily types animal structure. This is the corona. Then bryozoa. Here we observe the bryozoans animal. Then we are go through the Enteropodta. This is a picture of Enteropodta, just like the funnel-like structures and attached to any substrata. And last one is a Cyptogenata. This is a just needle-like structures we are observing that. Okay, thank you. We learn about in these sessions about first group of animals. There is kingdom, characters, and the summary part.